that. Howard Dvorkin,
that.
our good friend, chairman of Debt.com, is here to get us fit this summer as far as our finances are concerned.
Well, obviously your finances need to be fit because I'm certainly not fit this summer, but I'm working on it. Great to be here. People are going to be traveling, people are going to be spending money, and all of a sudden we have this new thing out there called inflation. Yeah. And it is such a problem. People, whatever you spent last year or the year before, and your savings accounts were a little heftier then. And now they're not so hefty, and it's just going to get more expensive.
Yeah, not only is it stealing people's joy, it is stealing money out of their pockets. Between inflation and high gas prices, nobody can do much of anything this summer.
Well, they can do it, and they're going to do it. They can't afford to do it is the problem.
Yes.
And I'm here to tell people that you can do things, and that you can reasonably have a great summer and travel, but just be smart about it.
All right, how do we be smart about it? Because again, when you're talking about those things, inflation, just supply chain issues, gas prices, that is raising the price on absolutely everything. So if people want to just get away for a weekend, that hotel is going to be even more expensive. So are people just supposed to stay home? What is your advice?
You need to research. You need to go out, and before you travel, plan out. See if there's discounts available. See if there's alternative places you could stay. Rental cars are through the roof right now. Go through and do some research, and frankly, you can find some very big discounts if you put the time in.
Mm-hmm. Now, you say something about babysitting a budget. What does that mean exactly?
Well, you need to go through and look at your budget almost on a weekly basis. I always say go through and look at it on a monthly, but because people are going to probably be traveling a little more than normal, they need to go through and make sure that they're sticking on their budget. So if they kind of come off, their budget comes off the rails, to get it back on quickly, because you don't want to find out at the end of the month that, oops, I spent an extra $1,000 that I don't have, and it's going to sit on my credit cards.
Right. And that's something that I wanted to get to. So we're being asked to ditch the YOLO. What does YOLO mean?
YOLO is you only live once, and the fact of the matter is that great experiences can be had without spending a fortune. But if that's what you're into and you want to jump out of buildings or whatever the case may be, go do it. But you got to cut back other places.
So making sacrifices in order to do those things.
Absolutely.
Yes, because when we're living by the seat of our pants and we want what we want when we want it, then we put all those things on the credit card, will come next month. That's when the pain
And credit
happens.
card usage is going up so fast right now.
Is it really?
Oh my God, it's crazy what's going on. Because before, people weren't doing anything. So they used their the stimulus money to pay down their bills, and they weren't going anywhere. Now people are making up for lost time. They don't have the savings anymore, and they're using the credit cards so much that it's going to be a challenging year in 23.
And we remember what happened during the Great Recession. People had terrible credit card debt. Things were just in shambles. When Judgment Day comes, then what happens?
I think people are going to be hurting.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as severe as what we experienced. However, it could be a prolonged recession. We're probably in a recession right now. What the problem is that we just don't want to admit it. I mean, you cannot have the continuous inflation that we have, and everything is expensive right now. And people are being challenged at every level.
That's right.
There's a lot of sacrifices that are going to have to be made, but I don't believe that the recession that we had maybe 15 years ago, that we're going to see that again.
I want to end it on that positive note. I want to thank you so much, Howard. It's
Thank
great to see you.
Appreciate it.
We're back after this.